It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC North. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday night.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson finds a new home in Pittsburgh, and I think he finds the exact right fit for his skill set. A team in the Steel City that loves to run the ball, play great defense. That sound familiar? That's what he did for the Seahawks for well over a decade. He's looking to rejuvenate his career after a couple tough seasons in Denver, and this might just be the right fit.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Russ now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Wilson now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left with fourth down here. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Tight end in motion right. Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On third down, here's Burrow. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. He sends this away, and this is going to be a field flipper. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Steelers will take over possession. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 46. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Harris. Pushing for the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Steelers first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Harris once more. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Najee Harris, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First and 10 now from the 30. Burrow setting up the play action. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So second down coming up. Looking to throw, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Burrow out of the shotgun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Bengals take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Groupie sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Patterson now to return it. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Going to the ground again on 1st. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throw secured by George Pickett. Still fighting forward. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers get 6 more on their early advantage. George Pickens the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. The scoreboard reads 14-3. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They start out with 3rd and 4. Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds his man Chase. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To throw again, it's Burrow. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that makes it 3rd down. Burrow back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing is Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Now hang on. Looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 23. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Burrow to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Second and goal coming up from the 7. From the gun, a give to Brown. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make you.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals make it a 1-score game in the first half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
You're good on the point after. And the Bengals cut the lead down to 4.
Bengals 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Patterson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They give to Harris from the gun. That's 16 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Warren here from the gun. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers looking for a score before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Now here's Russ. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 16. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Dump off caught by his back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Throwing again, here's Wilson. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Mike Williams, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And look at this return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Bengal offense getting the football late in the first half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Burrow out of the shotgun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a fourth and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He has it at the 13. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And with a 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option to sit on that, or they could try something really aggressive to end the half. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down, here's Russ. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for George Pickens that time. And now it's second down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
To throw again on second and 10. Wilson. Warren's got it. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. On play action now, Wilson. Going for Freiermuth, but it's intercepted. Jermaine Crabb picks it. And the Bengals might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Burrow from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So it's second down coming up. Looking to throw, Burrow. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. He's trying to push the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So we arrive at halftime here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers leading after 2. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw a strong performance out of the veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He's got 2 touchdown passes already, but he's also thrown 2 interceptions. So it was feast or famine whenever his guys had the football.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he gets him around 6 there. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Here's Brown again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's caught for the first. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 41. Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the 39. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point.
He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, that was the 2-point play that just kept going and going. But eventually time ran out. Had to force a throw that, not surprisingly, falls incomplete.
Well, let's see. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, even a 6th Mississippi. And he wasn't going to get 2 points on that one.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Going to Harris to start the half. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 29, it's Pickens on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now an inside handoff to Harris. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Blitz coming, Russ. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running behind center with Harris. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
This is Harris on 2nd down. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stop made by Sam Hubbard. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Russ now from the gun. Taken in by Williams outright. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Steelers first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Russ is going to cook here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals and T. Higgins back in possession here. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. On first down, here's Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Bengals. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Man in motion here. Brown on the inside give. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll run again with Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Receiver in motion, headed right. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Najee takes this one. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll hand it off to Harris. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They give now to Najee. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
From the 48. Taken in by Harris. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A third down run with Harris. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Tight end gets it running forward. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. He'll throw it. Hauled in left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Brown on the carry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Bengals trail by 8. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. This is Harris. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Harris once more. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Setting up to pass. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Completes this one to Chase. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. This one taken in by Chase. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here he is to throw. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Finds his man, Chase. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throwing now. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket. But then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Desperation time here on 4th. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.